Well, round 3 of the high school softball playoffs kicked off tonight, and we had a good one down the road in Belton. Moody taking on Crawford in a one-game winner-take-all. Bearcats jumped all over the Pirates in the first inning, leading 3-0, but back comes Crawford. 2 on for Ashley Johnson. Deep drive to right field, just off Chassie Fisher's glove. Both runners come around to score, and it's now a 1-run ball game on the 2-run triple. To the second, it's Johnson yet again. Singles through the left side. Bailey Murphy would touch home, and now we are knotted up at 3 apiece. Crawford would then take the lead for good. Kennedy Markham lines one to the gap in right center field. Pirates would never look back. They advance, winning 10-3. In 4A, Robinson will take a 1-0 series lead as they defeat China Spring 10-8. Game 2 Friday at 6 p.m. at Waco ISD Stadium. In 6A, Belton crushes Rowlett 10-0. Game 2 is at 12 noon Saturday in Glen Rose. Well, 6 conference games remain for the Baylor Bears, and pretty much every game is a must-win if they want to qualify for the Big 12 tournament. Last night's game at McNeese State was canceled after the second inning due to severe weather. This afternoon, Mother Nature was in a good mood as both teams wrapped up their 2-game series at Baylor Ballpark. Kyle Hill on the mound for the Bears, and he gets Ricky Ramirez and Joe Provenzano swinging for a clean first inning. Bottom of the second, runner on for Stephen McLean. This is absolutely crushed. Shane Selman going back, leaps at the wall, off the top of the wall. McLean would end up with a 2-run triple, but at McNeese State, they would explode for 9 runs in the third and win by a final of 12-7. Texas Rangers to the big leagues. They've won 4 of the last 5 games, sit a game and a half out of first place in the AL West Division. Top of the 5th, White Sox leading 4-2. Prince Fielder finds a huge hole down the left field line. 2 runs coming to score, and we're tied up at 4. 5-5 in the 6th. Adrian Beltre line drive center field. Ian Desmond, he would score easily. Rangers go ahead and win it 6-5. It was an afternoon marathon in Houston. Astros and Indians playing 16 innings. When it was all said and done, Marwin Gonzalez sent the Houston faithful home happy. He ends this one on a walk-off 2-run shot to right field. Astros have now won 4 of their last 6 games. They win 5-3. Well, the 2016 Big 12 Outdoor Track and Field Championships will take place starting this Friday in Fort Worth. Last year, the Baylor track and field team claimed 8 event titles to establish a new program record. Now, the men have now scored more than 90 points in 2 consecutive seasons, while the women have finished 5th or higher at the conference meet for 5 straight seasons.
We had a really good meet up there last year. I would be really happy if we were able to do that. I don't see how our men can score that many points with the numbers that we have out. You know, with Bryce and Richard Gary was 4th last year. Bryce was top 3 in the hurdles, and both of those guys are out. And so we've taken some big blows on the men's side that are just kind of hard to max, but you never know.
Well, Scott Drew and his Baylor basketball team will play a home-and-home series with the Arizona Wildcats starting December of 2018 in Tucson. Cats will return the favor and head to Waco in 2019. Now, Arizona's got a long and rich basketball history, making 33 NCAA tournament appearances while winning the whole thing in 1997. To hockey, Game 7 between the Stars and Blues. It was a long night at the AAC. St. Louis came out on their hair on fire pretty much, scoring 3 goals in the first, 2 in the second, and the final one in the third period that put the nail in the coffin. They hand Dallas a crushing 6-1 loss. Blues are headed to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2001.